Good Wednesday morning and welcome to the Coffee with Craig Show Morning Edition News. And I'm here today with our editor-in-chief, Winston Norman, who's going to tell us what's on the some of the stories which on the Europa Property website. And probably a lot of you already know them because you've subscribed and already read them in the morning. So, Winston, join us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the show. And let's hear what's going on in the news.
Okay, so today we'll start with a major investment deal which has been announced by Cornerstone Partners and a Czech developer, Crestyl Group. And yeah, they've just recently acquired the Polish residential developer, Budimex. And apparently this deal represents one of the biggest investment deals since the outbreak of COVID in the CE region.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so a substantial deal for the market.
Right.
And according to Pawel Debowski, he's the managing partner at Cornerstone, he says that this acquisition is a first step to build a leading player both in residential for sale as well as the PRS sector.
Right, and we even mentioned a couple weeks ago, Cornerstone's probably going to be mentioned quite a few times in this year's Coffee with Craig show.
Yeah, they've been building a very impressive team there, and I think this is kind of the results of that.
Great.
Synergy. And they hope to turn into a major player in Central and Eastern Europe. And he goes on to comment about the long-term outlook for Poland's housing market, and it's very positive. Per 1,000 inhabitants in Poland, it's still significantly lower than in the European Union. So it's
a lot of upward potential.
Lots of upward potential growth. Yeah.
Excellent.
Moving on, we've got HP Reavis. They've announced that Varso Tower is now the tallest office tower in the European Union.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was the tallest in Poland when it topped out at 230 meters. But now they've added the spire, which has added an extra 80 meters.
Oh, that was a good idea. So good. Yeah, well done.
So now this new Warsaw landmark reigns as the tallest building. It surpasses even the skyscrapers in Frankfurt, Milan, and Paris.
Oh, okay. And I guess taller than the Shard, or I guess the Shard's not in the EU anymore, so they don't have to
potentially
count that.
Not as tall as the Shard. Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Check that one out. We'll have to fly to London and measure it and see how big their spiral is. Okay.
Yeah. So the expected completion is in 2022.
Okay.
And it's a huge mixed-use development there next to the train station, and it's going to offer some spectacular views of Warsaw's city centre when completed.
Right. Yeah, I drive by it every day. Very nice.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 rooftop gardens on top of there, panoramic lifts.
Oh, good.
And it's well certified, so it's going to be one of the greenest buildings in the city as well. So something to look forward to.
We should go visit them one time with their rooftop garden.
Yeah, when it opens. For sure. Moving on, we have a report from Garbe, which is an industrial real estate specialist from Germany.
Right.
And they're talking about the emerging European logistics markets that are offering top yields and attractive investment opportunities. And some of the key takeaways from the Garbe report are that in Eastern Europe, Italy and the Nordics, and 6 of the 7 top logistics regions are located in Germany. So these are areas which are offering really good returns for investors wishing to go into that sector.
Excellent.
And according to Christopher Garbe, he's the managing partner at Garbe Real Estate. He says the number of relevant logistics locations in Europe keeps growing, and especially regions that are not part of the core markets and whose logistics markets are becoming successfully established show prime yields up to 7% and beyond. And he goes on to say the rising attractiveness of the emerging markets, judging by rental growth, is clearly illustrated by the example of Budapest.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And finally for today, we have a report from Jones Lang JLL, and they're reporting a growing interest in the pop-up stores that are appearing.
Oh, retail, yep.
In retail, it's growing internationally, and now JLL is saying that potentially Poland is an interesting market for this concept because during the impact of COVID-19. Shopping centres, as we know, have suffered, retailers have suffered, and these kind of short-term retailers are offering the element of surprise, the opportunity to enhance the retail offer with more kind of interesting, less normal retail products. You know, so
and not a big investment, right? They set it up. If stuff sells, they put it in the store. If it doesn't, they
it
try
kind of
something
enriches
else.
and diversifies the retail offer. And according to Mariusz Czerwiak, director at JLL, retail director, according to him, the level of vacant space in Poland has grown from 4.4% in 2019 to 5.3% in August 2020. So you know, these pop-up stores are offering a potential relief for some of these shopping centres, and it could be
quick money for the owners.
And it could be a good solution to cope with the current market turbulence.
Right. Well, I remember it was I think it was Leon Goldwater 5 years ago couldn't get anyone to buy a pop-up store. Now he's probably selling them like crazy, and he's got We Are Pop-Up, and probably doing pretty well on the pop-up side of the business. And actually going into that, did we have anything else on that, or was that?
Well, it says you've got luxury retailers like Gucci and Prada. They're moving into this concept.
Wow.
So it's not just for small, lesser known retailers. It's for these big international retailers see the potential in these kind of stores, and getting these products that are not normally associated with these shopping centres, getting those products into the centres, and increasing footfall and revenue potentially.
Right, because those pop-up stores were always kind of known for no-name brands that are trying to sell some sort of things, and you start getting the big premium brands or luxury brands in, and it makes sense for everybody.
Well, it's one of these retail innovations that that are coming onto the market now, and the market needs. It needs these new directions. It needs these new concepts, because the market's gone through some hard period, and
and just to see what people want to buy.
What people want to buy, and and it's not about short-termism. This could be a new concept moving forwards. A regular retail presence in the shopping centres for the future.
Okay, great. Well, moving on from that, exactly in a week we have our CEE Retail Awards and Marketplace event, which starts Wednesday, Thursday. So sign up for that. You'll learn a lot about what's going on in the retail market, or from the people actually doing the business, and we can even talk about the pop-up stores. And I'm sure that the shopping center owners are a lot more open to this idea than maybe some of them were in the past. So it's a good thing, and also a lot on the tech, a big thing on the hotel market, a lot coming down. And so let's wrap it up with that. Everyone, Winston, thank you again for doing the news today, and we're very excited to hear what's coming up tomorrow. And everyone, enjoy yourself and have a great day. And we have Preston Smith coming up in the next episode here, talking about the cheat sheet and the cheat sheet and crime report. And so stay tuned for that. There's always some interesting things happening there.